Welcome, family, to episode 6. My name is Chelsea Mendes.
And I am Elisabeth Withers.
And we are your hosts of the
Don't Tell Daddy podcast,
where we talk about all the things you would never, and I mean ever, tell him.
Him?
Yes, girl.
Pinky promise.
Now, today we are going to be talking about the one thing all daughters be tripping about, all mothers be kind of questioning, or whatever the case may be. Perfect daughters, do they exist? Like, what's tea?
No, I think people are losing their minds trying to be that perfect daughter. I mean,
Right.
like, you have a sister, right? So
Yes,
she's the oldest
yes.
sister. I have a sister.
Stepsister.
We don't say step. It's sisters. It's family. Jesus, you know.
Right.
Okay.
Go on, President.
When God saved you, did he call you his step?
That's good.
Hey,
That's
family's
good.
family,
Correct
okay?
me.
Correct you.
Gather me.
So you have an older sister. I have an older sister.
Mm-hmm.
My mother has older sister. And you know what I find out? We're always trying to get it right. And it wasn't until I got to this stage in my life when I realized it's all a farce. Like, it really is. But you always wanted to be that perfect kid. So there was Matthew, there was Roxanne, there was myself, Elisabeth, and then there was Chris. Chris was perfect. My brother Chris, he ain't had no jobs. He ended up being the doctor of the family, literally in Wisconsin. Hello, big up to Chris. My oldest brother was kind of crazy. But my sister, she was like in charge of braiding my hair. She's 5 years older. So she was in charge of like making dinners. And she was the one that got best hairstyle at St. Francis,
right.
you know. But even now in our adulthood, you still kind of feel that, come on, Liz, I'm 56 now. Like, but you feel that, you know?
Right.
So you're always trying to fight for perfection, I think. But it's farce. It's a farce. It's not real. You can never be perfect.
You can never be perfect. But thankfully, since we're talking about childhood, I never felt that pressure from you personally.
Thank God.
Thank
Are
God.
you being honest?
No, genuinely. I feel
Tell
like
the
the pressure
truth.
that I put on myself to this day is internal. Like even the accomplishments, the accolades, all of that is like something internal that's like, Chelsea, okay, what's next? Like you got that, you got the Olympic magazine, you graduated, wonderful. What's next?
You didn't just graduate, boo. You graduated 2 years early.
Clocking.
Well, yes.
And you graduate Madam Cum Laude.
Clocking.
Well, yes.
You were the youngest one invited to
Oh, we're
Chicago,
going down.
Columbia.
Okay,
yeah,
period.
like you
Period.
can't just brush past
Right.
that.
Clocking.
Okay.
That's good. That's
But I'm
good.
glad you said that because my mother is the dopest mother.
Indeed.
I mean, getting her master's at 82, woman on the move. But I noticed now that I'm older, there were some things that I was taught that they don't align with my biblical studies, my personal relationship with God. And so when I was raising you and pouring into you, I that's where my head was like, Lord, lead me, guide me, even when it doesn't look right. Show me how to lead Chelsea. And when you got accepted into 18 schools, it was like, Lord, and you want to go to Spelman. She don't even know all the black dances, Lord. Oh God.
Yeah, that to me is ingrained now. And I think this was a conversation we had earlier, I think this week, but it was based off the advice that I got from my therapist in terms of like the reality that we construed in our own head sometimes. And I think that can tie back to daughters' pursuit of perfection because it's like if I think, mind you, mom may not have said that at all to them explicitly.
That it's in your head.
But it's in your head and you're like, I anticipate them to say or do something in response to what I'm going to do.
We got to let go of those things because I just got to let go of those things.
And to make it personal, you know. But that whole incident with Homegirl, right? It was like you had never...
Lavender.
Right. No. But you had...
That's a trigger.
Oh, hell no.
How is that girl?
That's a trigger.
How we gone?
Okay.
How
Let's
we
scooch
gone?
in. Let's scooch in
How
since she
we
brought
gone?
that one in. Are we ready?
Hi, it's Kelly there, please. Could you just tell her her mum called?
First of all,
Season 2.
I had Chelsea as a Rose, and I also had a LinkedIn page for her. So by the time she got to high school, she had over 1,000 views. People were like, oh, this is this girl. And so she pops out. But I was very cautious about your image. So in comes these young little girls, and I saw these little studs coming because studs and studs, woo, they worse than men. Well, yes. And I saw them sniffing around because Chelsea has a very androgynous look. So sometimes she can be like, she's like her mama. They don't know what she is and they should not know. So these girls started sniffing around and I watched. I'm an artist. I watched. First year, no engagement. Soon as Chelsea started popping off, and all of a sudden, I knew you was gonna make it. And so Chelsea decides while I'm in Florida, she gonna sneak away with the right? And they go to the beach. But you gotta see, God gives you something down there. And I
How
felt
we gonna
something.
say God?
Did I
and
chase you? I let her live a life.
something.
And I kept calling. I'm gonna let you play in my face. How you doing, Chelsea? Oh, I'm good, Mom. But you could tell in the tone. I see you got 6 months and I want your out of my house because you too grown. You can't answer your phone. And she was like, what did I say?
So now, to continue
And
this
this
story.
girl got mad.
Who? Anywho, to continue this,
That's a trigger for me. I said lavender.
How you gonna bring up in episode 1 the story?
Because you said that girl.
Girl. But I say all that to say, woo, everybody take a breath. Woo, shake it off. So yes, but I say that to say, I did that,
Yes.
taking accountability, because I anticipated and internalized what I anticipated you to say or do, not taking into account all the things you had done prior to expose me to that lifestyle, the realities of that lifestyle that frankly do not align with what I envision for my life long term, right?
Because my thing with you is you never have, I'm not the typical mother.
Right.
You never have to lie.
Mm-hmm.
And you never have to apologize for your authentic self, whatever that is.
Oh, so cute.
So mommy gets upset when you try to step outside of that to function and mold yourself to something or someone that's really not aligned.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. That's my perspective. I was just like,
I get you.
if I would have been transparent and been like, okay, I'm gonna go to the beach with homegirl. I was like, no, mommy's gonna like
I say,
think that.
where's her car?
Excuse me, you
Okay.
can
Okay.
speak.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, sister.
Do you see what mama's
For
got to
your
go through?
insight, God, yes,
Okay.
Jesus,
Okay.
yes, God,
Okay.
yes. That's what your daughter's thought process was. Was it right? No.
Okay.
Was it sensible in
Long run?
Right, in the
Hindsight?
long run? Absolutely not. Was it worth it? No. Because could I have just been transparent and been like, yo, you got to apologize to my mom about this. Mommy, I'm going to go to this beach because I want to and I just need a little escape, blah, blah, blah. Cool. But again, I say, the reality I made of him was like, no, mommy's going to get upset and she's going to think I'm getting...
And what did it turn out to be?
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And you clocked me too.
Oh.
Because when I had my little, hey,
Have?
you came from
Have?
I'm saved now. You
Have?
came back from college.
You see,
This
because
one here,
I had
I had my fresh
Because
roster.
then I try to clock T. Oh. Back talk. No, just saying.
And you just cut them all off. They're
Have?
like, Chelsea don't like me.
I sure don't.
But why?
Because baby, you gotta have a wall in front of
see how
you.
this flips?
No. You think you could just bust up in here? I think not. No. Because what? This is not
So
that.
there's no perfect daughter. You
No,
see
there's
what I
no
mean?
perfect daughter,
And
no.
even though I might get on you a lot of times, because
I know, let me be nice,
again,
really
as a
did.
mommy, I know the mistakes I made. I know how I snuck out with,
Oh.
for a feel. That
Oh.
grind.
Oh.
Boys, when
No,
y'all
I
used to like
don't-
grind on people, and you all really thought that was something.
Wow.
That's why I said, you don't have to be nobody but
But
yourself.
this is what we say. This is what ties perfectly into our topic today. Because if only now our situation is not this, because mommy had been she told me about that when I was like 12. But if moms were transparent,
I agree.
about these stories
I agree.
and the things that they did that their daughter is doing,
I agree.
you feel me?
You would
Then
have
the
less therapists in the world.
Hey, unemployment.
Yeah,
Hi.
I agree.
I'm just saying. If you were just like, listen, baby, I did that. There was hide and go get it, and the get it ain't worth it. You feel me?
The get it ain't
the
Disney.
Get it ain't worth it.
Especially if he ain't
You feel
supporting
me?
his kids. Mm.
Oh, story time. Okay, guys, this is kind of.
Oh God, now let me sit back and see
But-
what this is gonna be.
I went with my friends to go. Where did we go golfing at Top Golf?
Yeah.
And so we're leaving golf. Mind you, my swing was nasty. I mean, nasty. Anywho, but we were leaving. And so this guy, he looked like the manager. And so I'm walking out and he's walking in. And so I made a little eye contact, it's just a little something. And so he turned back and he was like, ma'am. I said, oh my God, okay. So he was like, oh, can I get your number? I said, no, you can't get my number, but you can get my Instagram. So we're talking. We got on the topic of age. He said, oh man, well, I'm 26. Oh.
Hey. But that's a good age for you.
Why?
Because it's
We're getting distracted.
Okay,
sorry. 26. What? He said, what's your age? I said, Chelsea, you might as well just be transparent. I said, 21. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I don't think we should be talking. He said, but I also have a kid. Aye!
Oh, no. Well,
oh my God.
You become a stepmom.
Oh my God.
That means the job you have, you'll be paying college.
Oh my God.
After 18 years.
Oh my God.
That means you're giving up your life for a baby you didn't have.
Oh my God.
Oh, can you imagine?
Woo.
And she's calling you mommy.
Woo.
And it didn't even come out of you. Ooh.
It didn't even.
I know.
Woo.
I know. Wait, but that's contradictory because what if you had a child and you met somebody?
I would still be. See, but I don't know his situation, so I can't really comment entirely on that.
Okay.
But I would pray, and from my mouth to God's ears, that me and hubby would be locked down. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that just, I was like, this is the dating pool now. Like, it's not.
But actually, this right now,
oh Lord,
this right now, perfect daughter.
Yes.
This right now is a season. Instead of looking from the out, I would suggest this.
Yes,
you don't have to do this. This is my suggestion. This is what I'm doing for me.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of looking on the outside at every little thing I think I want and I need and judging this person because what he ain't got and what she ain't got. This is taking away time for me to be working on me. Like, this is taking away time, my quiet time in the backyard of prayer. Mm-hmm. Like, this is taking time away from my Tai Chi and writing a song. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So when we get there, prayerfully, your mate is doing the same thing. Right. He ain't got time to be on Instagram telling you what all his floss is because he's working. And so that when the time is right for y'all to get together, then that relationship can be perfect. Then you're not pulling him and he ain't pulling you. Right. Y'all are king and a queen that are running the kingdom. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you just don't want that. Mm-hmm. I think.
I like that. And you know what? I watched this. There are two things I wanted to talk to you about, but it was all based on this video that I watched a few days ago with Jill Scott and Tyler, the Creator.
I love that interview.
Right.
I love that.
And they said two things. I was like, what? First thing, Jill was like, Tyler, like, you look loved, like you've been loved. And I was like,
what does that look
as
like?
A compliment. To me, it's like, it had me reflect at least on my childhood and being trusted by you. So what does that mean to you? Because I know what that means to me.
How to look loved?
For somebody to say, you look loved, like you've been loved.
To look loved, oh my gosh. That you're not, to be loved is for us both to know our roles. And it's okay if I cater to you. And it's okay if I'm submissive to you because I know you're taking care of me. They should be so in tune with you. They should just know what you need. Like your stylist. Like your hair, your makeup and hair. They knew that they're studying you so much. And they love you so much, and you're doing the same for them. I believe that is to be loved.
Mm. And in the context of mother-daughter relationships, is that same attentiveness?
I think it's the same thing. I believe that it's when you are speaking to me and you tell me certain things, mommy, I take heed to that.
Yeah. But that just resonated so much with me because then Tyler started talking about just his childhood, and I was like, that's my story. Like, everybody who contributed to the woman that I am now, you know, aunts and uncles, like that whole environment is what I think contributed to this definition of love that I have now and that I carry with me. And it's evolving, you know, with every season, different experiences that I have with different people. It's like, okay, well then that's not what I want, and that is what I want, and that's what I want to add to my dynamics. But it's just, that was just a beautiful way to phrase it, though. I was like, wow, okay. To look loved.
And I believe that when you are in that space, Chelsea, then you no longer chase perfection. you know, and when you're authentic in that space, then mommy can feel that authenticity, and that makes me a
Yes.
better person beyond a mother. You know, that even with me and dealing with my mom, 82 years old, that's me showing her certain things you did, mom, don't work. I'm gonna get you a car, mommy. I'm gonna, you know, and I'm not perfect. I don't want to sit on here and pretend like I'm perfect, because I'm raggedy as a can of kraut. I'm just saying I'm learning and I'm working on everything that you see out of line, even on this stage, is evidence that God is still working on me. He's still working on me. And so I show grace. But don't chase that. Just do what God puts on your heart to do.
And I think that authenticity on both ends is what warrants grace at the end of the day.
Say that again?
I think that authenticity on both ends is what warrants grace, because if you have a filter on, then it's like, how am I supposed to know, you know, what's real in the first place? But I think, especially in this season, being that we are starting to embrace that, well, at least me, I'll take accountability, embracing my transparency a little bit more, being like, mommy, listen, yes, I'm going out here, I'm speaking to this person, this is how I'm feeling, these are my intentions with this person, you know, then our just conversations and our interactions are just more
transparent.
Yeah,
And another thing we have to, you and I have to be very, very careful of. And I would even speak to the audience. I see what you're saying, Zamar. I can feel it, baby. Hold on, let me just get her together. Hold on, she's sweeping over this way. All right. I see you, baby, there. Another thing I would say, be mindful of the advice that you take from people, because they don't know what's happening in your house. They don't know your story. They don't know the actors inside your story. They don't know the circumstances. They don't know what happens when you land your head on the pillow at night and whoever else is laying. So they cannot speak to your situation. And your friends, they don't have your experience. They don't have walking into the Smithsonian and seeing her mother up on the wall. They don't have that. You know, see what I mean? And so just be mindful of the advice that you get. I mean, yes, you have to, the Bible says seek counsel, but try the Spirit, by the Spirit, to make sure it's of God. And I say that sincerely, because a lot of people can look at you and they smile, oh, girl, you look good. And the loudest ones are usually the ones that are the Judases. So just be mindful. And the ones that show intentions without speaking intentions are the ones that you lean towards. I'll wait for you to come up with your questions.
No.
I see you looking on ChatGPT.
No.
See, this is this new generation.
These are my notes. Don't play. Authenticity.
See, back in our day, we didn't have ChatGPT. You had to get a thesaurus.
Don't play.
You had to get a dictionary and go to the library and research these things. And then think about sentences.
You know, we call it streamlining. Make it easy. Thank you. Okay, but last question. Right. Last question would be, where do you think we misunderstood each other the most? And how did we grow from it?
Okay, let me think that. By thinking mommy was perfect. And it wasn't, yes. There's certain things that kids are just not, it's not appropriate for kids to see certain things. Not that I'm hiding my life. It's just when somebody messes with your child, it takes on a whole nother thing. And that's what happened. I felt like somebody was playing in your face and I didn't like it. I bet she stepped back after that.
And did.
Right. And then what did she do? Start sending presents? Yeah, you know what you're doing. But she corrected herself, didn't she?
She out to life now. Anywho. But
come out the closet, baby. Auntie is saying, come on out the closet.
Next thing. Do you see what I'm talking about? Do we see what I'm talking about? Do we see what I'm talking about? So yes, family, that brings us to the end of episode 6 of Don't Tell Daddy, season 2, y'all. Oh my gosh. I was just like
episode 6.
Speeding, honey, real bad. But y'all, we are super grateful that you have tuned in. We thank you all for your support. Make sure to tap into the Don't Tell Daddy podcast Instagram at Don't Tell Daddy Pod, as well as our company's website, ewmdeskinc.com. We love you.
We love you so much. I'm Elisabeth Withers, and this is my daughter, Chelsea Mendes. Don't tell daddy.
Bye.
Bye. Don't tell daddy.
I'm fly just a little, but not enough for you. I get you hot in the middle. You say you got better things to do. I'm gonna break you down. Oh yeah, 1, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, I'm gonna break you down. Funny, yeah, yeah. You won't look me in the eye. Yeah, yeah. You can see it's raining, raining down my big pretty thigh. I'm gonna break you down. 1, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna break it down. Come, baby, play it for me. Right here. Come on, hey!
Incredible flex, to get her to stretch. Just wanted some flex, hot and cold, I'm making a guess. Oh, what a finesse. Mama told me to give her respect, but nevertheless, I see myself up under that dress, just making a mess. I never stress, keep cool, I manifest. Slowly leaking my ear, somewhat puffing my cannabis. Take my time, I promise to properly handle his. I bet she tune in when she know what channel it is. Now I'm in her eyes, staring right in the soul. Tell her yes, tell her no, taking total control. Savagery mode, she love the way I'm stroking her slow. Say she like the way I get it lit and make it explode. Lo and behold, look at your boy accomplishing goals. Give her safe space, let her in her hoe be a hoe. The waters will flow, and when I'm finished breaking her down, the king has just conquered his queen, straighten my crown now.